Hello, well in this film I'm looking at all the chairs and the stools that have been made in the Bodgers Ball exhibition. This is the craft exhibition, and all of these have been made from Greenwood, so straight from the tree, and the turned components have been made on a foot operated pole lathe, so a reciprocating lathe. And there's a great turnout this year, lovely selection of things. So we'll have a closer look straight in at the armchairs. And as you can see, as I whiz down the line here, quite a range of entries, a large settee there, and different sorts of styles. And it's great because you get super imagination, including like this chair on the end, which has a skeleton, and they rather ingeniously used the skeleton to make a back. And even things like the arms have what look like knuckle joints, and around the chair seat knee joints. Sussex chair here, very nicely edged with the wooden slatting around the seat, and nice little turn spindles up there. You get unusual sort of chair designs, and people try different things. And rather fun triangular chair, a very nice bit of work in yew on this nice little bow back chair. And the joints, you imagine doing those joints. They've been very nicely executed. This was a very impressive long settee, and it was very nicely made, very nice material, all very, very nicely done, and it was comfortable to boot. People do sit in the chairs to test them out. Now you need to bear in mind all these bent components have been steam bent, unless they're found in nature ready bent, which is unlikely in most cases, although there are a few examples here. And the turned components, as I say, have been done on a foot-operated power lathe. A foot-operated lathe. No power lathes are being used. Quite an interesting use of milk paint once again. A nice smoker's bow there with very crisp turning. Notice throughout these chairs, more and more milk paint seems to get used each year, and you get the interesting American colonial influence. A lovely seat and lovely workmanship on that yew and bur elm chair with nice little carving in the backsplat there. Really is impressive. You imagine making that. And here we have, these chairs are actually quite tricky to get them to look right. They look simple in their design, it's like a bamboo style, but those joints and the slender spindles would soon look wrong. So side chairs, these are chairs without an arm, or set of arms, and again, a pretty good selection there. Quite enjoy seeing the variety. A very nice elm bark seat on this one, woven in an attractive design there, and they've kept the natural form of the timber, which is quite nice. So it's not been turned, it's been draw knifed. The next one, you look at the legs on this one coming up, and you'll see that they've done a very nice draw knife spoke shave finish, and really have taken advantage of the hand tooling. Nice little pin joins there for dowel joins. A bit like on the chair in the day, actually. Perhaps they got inspired by that. Probably not, but who knows. Another fascinating triangular chair with a very interesting seat as well. Nice bit of natural wood at the top there. People do find bits of wood and they take advantage of the natural curves. Another rather nice seat. I do like these elm bark seats. Another colonial influence chair, probably the same maker I suspect as the armchair we saw a minute ago. But very nicely done. And something a bit different here, a string back on a chair. And it is interesting because people try different innovations. Very nice little chair next to it, and they try ideas to really just see what they can come up with, and it's all rather nice. Lovely sturdy undercarriage on that one. This one coming into view now, they've used a natural form of wood in the back, and you get these rather nice little ripples, which is rather good, and a lovely combination I thought of colours. So you've got a sported beach bench seat here, which looks lovely grain, with a milk paint back to it, and the colours really work well. I thought this was most attractive and very well executed as well. A very attractive piece. All in these chairs, I must say, very impressed this year. Or a nice little butterfly joint. Every other year we have chair for a child, and again, what a range of entries. So you've got anything from bow backs to stools to nice little woven seats. A nice continuous arm stool chair there. Looks very nice. Some shaker tape being used, some elm bark. Take a look at this first one. Very nice pattern woven there with shaker tape. Very impressed by that. And a nice elm bark one. And then a seagrass. So you've got all sorts. You've got an elm one. And a lovely bit of burr elm in the back there. Very clean lines on this continuous arm. Very nice turning. Very good bit of steam bending and shaping there. A nice bit of nature being used in natural form. And a nice little bit of carving on the back. Next up are the stools, and again a very good range of entries and a good range of styles as well. Always enjoy looking at these, and when you think about it, a stool is something that's quite easy to have a go at doing. Quite a nice starting project and a good one to display. Very much like the use of shaker tape in a couple of these actually. So this one had very nice, they matched the shaker tape to the colour of the frames, a milk painted frame, very effective. Nice natural form on that one. Nice little milking stool. Again, another natural form using the little strengthening brace down below. It's very good. People obviously look out for nice bits of wood. This was quite ingenious. Shaker tape, but they made it into a drafts board. That seemed rather a nice idea. I like the next one coming up. It was a sheep stool. And it was made with New Romney, that's an area in Kent, wool. Being felted as well, but rather nice. Imagine for a child, quite good fun. I don't know if the sheep should be smiling a little bit more, but I like that one. Very good shaping on the next stool. The standard really is good, and you could be very happy to have any of these in your home. That's very nice, very pleasant. And again, bear in mind, made on a pole lathe where they're turn components. That's a foot operated lathe, made from Greenwood, so that's wood straight from a tree. And very nicely done. The end one's a medieval stool, which actually is one made for Bailey Farmhouse at the Wealden Downland Museum. That was last year's little challenge. So yeah, really nice entries in the stalls there, and again, lovely workmanship. I do enjoy just seeing what people are making, and it's all very impressive. I just thought I'd put in at the end, this is our chair in a day. Posted a film on this already where the Kent Bodgers made a chair in a day from a tree, and it's all holding up well. We were popping this in the auction, and in another film I've just popped up, you'll actually see the auction running on this and the result. Anyway, hope you enjoyed seeing those, and thanks for watching.